friends, and welcome back to my playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This is kind of a double stream today. I don't know, I finished some work, and still got kind of a lot of energy left, and just feel it's Friday. I'm wanting to relax and play games. Yeah. Oh. Dominion Rod time. Did have evening plans, but kind of fell through, so... Oh well. There's always plenty to do to entertain myself. We've rescheduled for another time. A couple friends. Ooh, I should make sure that my volume is correct on this. Let me... Yeah, I need to up it. There we are. Lovely. Well, adjust my mic a little bit so it's not blocking my TV or my monitor. There we go. Hey, Sam. Awesome. Always good to see you, too. Yeah, I'm doing an extra stream today. Had a bit of a rough go of it myself today, so this is a good way to bring me back. Plus, I have some editing work I want to get to tonight, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to start it right now. Well done, adventurer. Uku sees what she was looking for. Goodness, yes, it's the Dominion Rod you found in the temple. But that thing has been around for quite some time. I can see from here that its magic has been exhausted. Oh, what am I to do? I thought at last I could return to the sky. And I have completely forgotten the spell that would once again bestow it with magic. It can't be helped. I suppose I'll just have to look for the statues that respond to the rod. It's decided. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. Well, Uku is on her way. See you again. So weird. Hey, wait. What did you do to the Dominion Rod? She's gone. I suppose the useless rod is really just some more baggage, but what are you going to do? Did she just say something about returning to the sky? The last piece of the mirror is also said to be in the heavens. If we can restore magic to the Dominion Rod, maybe it'll come in handy. No more magic. Ah, it's all red now. Oh, it's all rusty. Can't even swing it. Huh. Well, time to recharge the pointless feeling item. Well. Oh yeah, part of what I wanted to do was at least start the dungeon that this amiibo goes to. It's the Wolf Link and Midna amiibo that they added a dungeon to this remake, or to this version of the game, and it's only unlockable if you have the amiibo, which is awful. That's not good. I don't like that. It should be unlockable by other means if it's not unlockable. Like, okay, you can unlock it early with the amiibo, but you should be. It should unlock automatically after the game is finished or something if you don't have it. But it doesn't even do that. You can only get to the dungeon if you have an amiibo, or some other similar means. All right, how do I amiibo? How do I do this? Oh, there it is. Amiibo. Right, like there's a thing at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Cave of Shadows. Okay. Alright, so you just get teleported in. I have no idea if Sean's gonna stream. So you wish to test yourself. Complete the challenges ahead in wolf form. Looks like a chalice dungeon. From uh-oh. Oh, okay, that was alright. From Bloodborne. All cavey and decrepit. Woof. Ah, lots of bats. I feel like this move pretty much takes care of most enemies in wolf form. Where are you? Missing one? Life. Ah, you missed me. There we are. Perfect. Return to this place when you desire a greater challenge. Ooh, treasure. Doodle-a-doodle-doo. Alright. From what I understand, the whoopies. I can come right back to this dungeon, but it'll have more floors. It should have, like, 15 floors? Something like that. Ooh! What? Max combo, okay. Okay. Look at the Wii U gamepad. There you go. Oh yeah, that's right. I can reuse this amiibo for Breath of the Wild. This data is corrupted. Would you like to restore it using data on the console? No. Try saving. This data is corrupted. Would you like to restore it using data saved on the console? Okay. Restoring data. Data has been restored to this amiibo. Okay. You have stored hearts within the Wolf Link amiibo. Scan it while on the collection screen in the Cave of Shadows to replenish as many hearts as you have stored. Okay. So it's basically acts as a potion. But the other feature it has is that you basically doing this, having this wolf amiibo connected to your save file, it gives you a stronger wolf link to summon in Breath of the Wild. Which pretty much a thing I never used. But the, like, maybe 2 times I ever tried using it, it was at its, he was at his lowest level with like 3 hearts, but now he should be at a lot more hearts. Okay. So, where to go? I guess I can scan it again, can I? Let me do the other part of the dungeon. I think. New wolf challenge has been unlocked. Yeah, there are 3 total. 1 with 5 levels, 1 with 15, and 1 with 20, so I read. Save and begin. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the 20 level one today. They unlock during different parts of your of the story. Like this one unlocks after you see the cinematic of Ganondorf being almost being executed and then banished to the Twilight Realm. The 3rd dungeon doesn't unlock till later in the story, sadly. All right. Your enhanced power has opened a new path. Great. Unfortunately, it means you have to... It feels very much like a filler kind of dungeon, which is fine. It's a little more understandable that it's an amiibo-only thing, but still, it is a... But, yeah, they make you go through the same levels you just went through, plus 10 more. And once I reach the next area, it's going to be the same 15 plus 5 more. So it's a bit cheap. Okay. Sweet. I guess we missed a rat. Next level. Ow. It's a challenge because you don't get any hearts. However, you do have the almost insta-kill move as a wolf. So if you're not too stingy with it, you'd probably be fine. You missed most of it. Okay. That's something to be fair. There. Okay. Single hit. That's good. Ah! Alright. Ooh. Sluggies. Good. That's the way you do it. Oh, into the dark. The dark is down. Yeah. My gosh. Ah! Oof. Hurting. Gotta be careful. Still got about 6 floors left. Alright. Ah! Oh! And the floor's lava. Alright, gotcha. 3 hits. That's all it takes. Good. Alright. About 5 left. Ooh, what the heck? What that is? Oh, it's blobs. There's sense. Oh, there's a shiny. Oh, I'm not familiar with that one. Ah! Oh my god! Oh, snap. Ah! Just chomp them down. Ah! You're everywhere! And I can't drink any of you. Bunch of blue Kool-Aid. Alright. I got a bunch of change, but still 1 or 2 here somewhere. Oh, there it goes. Just took a while to register. Alright. No hearts. Hey, Dork Princess. Yes, this is sudden. Just doing a second stream today. It's this. Frickin' rats. No rats. They hurt and bite and itch and scratch. Yeah, just doing a second stream. Shwibbity shwibbity shwoo. Okay. Oh, gross. About 3 or 4 more floors. Hey, Brian. Oh, cool. Well, it's good to see folks showing up this late. Just kind of blowing off steam after a very day of work. Like I'm exhausted from working, but I don't know. Just wanted to get some gaming in before I do more work later. Ow! Let me go, let me go. Money. Scarabs. Brr. Return to this place once you have grown stronger. Cool, I guess we finished this this level. I appreciate that, Dark Princess. Alright, so the next time... You're earning money. We can't... there's one more section here, which means we have to go through the entire thing again. That we can access after a while. But for some reason, you have to do it in this order. Like, you have to do the first dungeon, then the second one, and then the third one. You have to go through all the same floors again. Alright. I think all I'm gonna do right now is I'm not gonna go to the next dungeon, but I'm gonna do like collectible, fun side mission stuff. I think, yeah, that's what this play is gonna be. Cool. Just kind of a chill out session. A chilling out session, if you will. Where to go? Wow. Yeah, I guess I can go to Telma's and talk to him. Why am I a wolf? Because video games. I forget if you've seen any of this one yet, Dork Princess, but yeah, that's part of this game. When Link entered the Twilight realm, he became a wolf, and eventually we just got the power to switch back and forth. Similar to how he became a pink bunny in Link to the Past. Mr. Link, wait! Greetings, Mr. Link. I've come to deliver a letter. It's a letter from Renato. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. Renato, what you got to say there, buddy? About Ilya's memory. Link, there is something about Ilya's memory that I wish to tell you. I know you're busy, but please come visit me at my sanctuary in Kakariko Village. Well, that sounds important. Not sure how much story stuff I want to get into for this session today.
I might do some. I don't know.
Yep, Link's the wolf. His sidekick, Midna, in this game, you know, like how you had Navi and Ocarina of Time, or Tattle and Majora's Mask. In this one, it's Midna, and she is, yeah, she's my favorite companion. That's a good word. That's a good word for not sidekick, companion character. Midna's, to me, she has the most compelling backstory, presence, and personality of any companion character in the series so far. She's just really well developed, and yeah, that's Midna. All right, I have plenty of bugs. I think I have several bugs I can get to Agatha. This girl is collecting bugs for the bug ball. Is there a brain in there? No, it's just dirt. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say that. No, that'd be really off-putting. No, it's just some dirt. It makes sense. See all these bugs? I brought them to her, or at least several of them. Have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? Let's see how many I have. I think I might just have the snail. Yeah. Oh boy, who's your friend? Oh, you're a little female snail, aren't you, you little cutie? Little snail, just once I'd like to take a bath in that slime. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Oh yes, we have a pair. Don't those little bugs look happy? Allow me to share this happiness with you. Alright. How can she even tell? Apparently she's an entomologist. Or, yeah, I guess this time she studies insects. The question was, how can she even tell, like, the gender of or the sex of the bug? And she studies insects. She studies insects. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, not you. Oh, yeah, those girlies are fans. I won this minigame over here, and those girls, if I talk to them, they're like, it's him! Give me your puppy. All right. Where do we want to go, buddy? Oh, yeah. Telma's, I think. Dark Princess's hot take on Agatha. She's both cute and gross. Guard. Got anything useful to say, guys? What's the hot scoop? What's all the hubbub about? I'm sure there are defining characteristics on snails. Shad is in Kakariko Village now. Would you check on the children if you had that way, Link? Shad. Alright. So Kakariko, where I would be going anyway. To talk with Renato about Ilya. I kind of want to do the, part of me wants to do, like, the trials, whatever you call it, in the desert. And then another part of me is like, I know the reward for that, and it's not excellent. I think I'll just do some bug hunting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... Bugs. I don't remember where all of them are, but... Heck. I've played this game enough. I've beaten it several times. I'm not against using a guide for this one this time. Bugs. Twilight Princess bugs. Where are they? Where are the bugs? Where are the buggy bugs? Alright. I got a guide playing for me. Yes, I know. I'm totally cheating. We got the ladybugs out here. Okay. I think, yeah. Shwoobity-doo? Shwoobity-doo. Okay. Cool. There's one. Sign maze? Yes, the sign maze in Link's Awakening. Was it Link's Awakening or was it Yeah, you're right, it was Link's Awakening. For some reason I was thinking it might have been one of the Seasons games. Or one of the Oracle's games, but you're right. Because I remember the song you get after it, and it was the, like, Frog King that was the same model as a wart from Mario 2. And it was a very annoying song. Yep. Mamu. Alright. Hey, little ant. You caught a female ant. Okay, I think the next bugaboo I can get is near the Bridge of Eldin. So let's go there. Yeah, so, like, the other, like, Cave of Trials that you do as a human is located in the Gerudo Desert. And it's a challenge, and it's fun. It's also a large chunk of time. If I can't think of anything else to do if I still have enough energy, I'll do that after bug hunting. But it's mostly pointless. Like, the reward is that you get access to like fairies, like collectible fairies that you can put in bottles and save you, start appearing in these springs, like that one right over there. And in the very bottom is a great fairy who, every time you go down to her, she'll refill one of your bottles with great fairy tears, which is the strongest potion in the game. So it's kind of useless, but it's totally not a necessary thing. So I've been kind of off and oning that idea about doing that part of the game. I'm kind of leaning toward just not. So we have the Poe Lantern now. Was this added to the HD version? I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like it is like a light source, but it doesn't use any oil. So that's pretty cool. There's two Poes, one right there and one right there. Let's go get them. Ow. Yeah. Ugh, the maze. Ugh, the sign maze. Once you figure out the mechanic, it's like, it's super easy. But, like, just, oh my god, it's so tedious. The sign maze. And you have to do it every time you go back there, too. I think I went back there 2 or 3 times when I played it for the stream. You know, I don't intend to collect all the Poes. But if I see one, I'm not gonna not go after it. Like, I don't plan on becoming a champion bodybuilder, but if I'm in the gym, I'm gonna lift some weights. It's why they're there, so I'm gonna do it. Is my point. I'm not a champion bodybuilder. Oh, it's the furthest you gotten. Okay. When I don't know, I think it was middle school. I got stuck in the second dungeon for a while because there was one room that required an order of operations for the way that you defeat the enemies. It was like Stalfos, Pole's Voice, and Keese or something like that. And I never found the hint about which order that was. And I think in the original version there wasn't really a sound. I don't remember, but I feel like there wasn't a sound cue to tell you if you got it right or wrong. So it was just a room that had 3 enemies, and I was like, I feel like this is the correct room, but I have no idea what I'm doing here. Which, to be fair, it's only 3 enemies. There are only 9 possibilities. I could have just tried to brute force it, but I didn't. And I didn't go back to the game until years later. I feel like the Poe Lantern was added later. I need to make sure. Dark, was the Poe Lantern added later? It's an item you can get that doesn't use oil. I don't remember it being in the original. But Giovanni gives it to you after you collect the first 20 Poe souls. Yeah, here, I'll show you. I feel like it was added. I don't know if it lights torches, but it is a light. I can't use it in here. That's dumb. Here, I'll show you. Oh. Turn on. Oh, I see. So it only turns on when there are Poes in the area. It does like a blue flame. Alright. So it's like the Great Fairy Mask and Majora's Mask, except they don't come to you. It's just an indication there is in fact a Poe here. Cool. Yeah, okay. Cool. I figured it might be an HD thing. 'Cause, yeah, I didn't remember it from the original. Oh, look at that! There's a chest up there. How do we reach it? I'm gonna try something. Nope. A little lower. Not even close. Okay. I don't know about that. Well, let's just warp. I'm gonna go to the Bridge of Eldin. If I sound a little, less than usual entertaining today, right now, I'm just tired. Just a bit tired. Alright. I want to say that that's the Bridge of... No, that's not the Bridge of Eldin. That is not. Where is Eldin? It must... I mean, I would assume it's in the Eldin province. But where's the bridge? That's not it. Right there. That's how to get into East. There it is. This... Here we go. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sean. Or, thank you, Dark. Yeah, for sure, quality of life thing. There are several of them that I really appreciate in this game. I don't see, like, nothing in this game that I've found so far takes away from the original. It's very much a port or update to the game, like Ocarina of Time 3D was. Not like Majora's Mask was. Like, there's a dedicated button for turning you wolf to human, so you don't have to go through this, like, Midna's dialogue to do it. You can still do that. It's still an option. They didn't take it away from you, like with Majora's Mask. They left it in, but gave you the extra option of having a dedicated button. That's good. For me, that's how I like it. Takes nothing away from the original experience. Huh. Oh, don't you even... Ah, okay. They ran themselves... I love how klutzy the bokoblins are. They'll run themselves into a wall. Oh, you're coming through the wall there. I hear another one. Let's see. Oh, okay. Ha! I was a little bit off, but I guess the... Why are you... What? I guess the, hitbox on my... I feel like the bombs make the hitbox for the arrows increase. Which, I mean, it makes sense, but they increase by more than, the model of the bomb arrows. Okay. Let's get this bug. There's one. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Wind Waker Remaster is excellent. And I feel the same for Ocarina of Time 3D. I'd never used the 3D in Ocarina of Time, and that's, for me, like, that's another... Like, the things that they give you are all optional, I think. Like... I'm not sure if the gyroscope is a required thing. I feel like you can probably turn it off for, like, aiming and first-person view. This is all hand movements. I should check that in this one. So let's go to the options. Can I turn? Okay. So that's normal. Yep, there we go. So check it out. You can turn motion controls completely off. Well, I don't think I did. Hold on. I gotta confirm it. Motion controls. Yep. Can't do it. So, yep. Ah! That's the key word. Options. Optional. And I feel so sour sometimes about Majora's Mask because they took away the options. They forced... It's the same kind of, it's the same complaint people have about, you know, forced motion controls or force anything. For me, this is where I can relate to you, Sean, on, Dark, on, like, Skyward Sword, in that they forced motion controls on you. Majora's Mask was a fine game. It wasn't perfect. There were things that could be improved. But some things that they improved on in Majora's Mask were up to the subjectivity of a creator who didn't want to redo the game. And so it felt like he saw ways to fix things that weren't broken. And the Deku momentum, the Deku Link momentum trick was one of those that didn't need to be fixed, and they fixed it. The Zora swimming speed without using magic was another fix that broke the game. And, like, for people who had played Majora's Mask, both of those things just felt like, why did you do this? The Bomber's Notebook was a great addition. They improved on it, but the bombers themselves became more annoying. They would follow Link around and annoy the crap out of him just to give you hints about things that made the hinty mechanics in the game useless. So they fixed a lot. They fixed a lot that wasn't broken in Majora's Mask, and took away the options. So that's my problem with some remakes, when you take away what made something good to begin with, and especially when it's a director or a producer, creator, whatever, a director in this case, who didn't understand why the game was good because he didn't want to remake it. Aonuma, I think, was the director's name. It wasn't Miyamoto, who was like the head behind the remake of Majora's Mask. I think it's Aonuma. All right, what are we missing? I'm just kind of wandering around at this point. There's another of those dragonflies or whatever bug that was somewhere in this area. So we're gonna find it. We're gonna find that bug. Doody doody doo doo. I think I might have. Okay. Over here? No. Must be on the other side of this field, because I think it's on another bridge. That was a mantis, right? Or something. Yeah, it was a mantis. Okay. So I think that other one... I think the other one is on the other bridge. Yeah. Well, let's take this time to appreciate Hyrule and a nice stroll through the land. Because we're not really going to be making a bunch of story progress with this LP. Just kind of putzing around a bit, collecting bugs. And you know what? We don't get to ride these boards very often. So let's go for another bridge on the other side. By the way, Dark, if you're still watching, I noticed something during the snow peak or whatever it's called, the Yeti dungeon. The hat that Yeto is wearing is a saddle. He's wearing like a horse saddle as a hat. Like, find a picture of him and you're just like, oh yeah, that's totally a horse saddle. Oh, that makes sense for his character. He's not the most well-educated of gentlemen, but he means well. And he probably just found like the Snow Peak ruins in this game are a place like it looked like. Oh, there it is. There's a bug. Nice. Yeah, I think it's called the Snow Peak Ruins. Is that dungeon? It looks like it was a place where royalty used as like a stronghold or something, or maybe like a duke's. Yeah, like some kind of royalty used as a stronghold. There are paintings of royalty and like all the lands of Hyrule around, but it's a ruin. Like it's decrepit and obviously not used in a while. So, you know, Yeti and Yeto, you know, just made a home there. Oh, a grasshopper. Okay. Ew. Son of a... So I mean, there's suits of armor and weapons and like the whole armory in that area of the game. So my guess is he just saw that saddle in like the stable or something. He's like, oh, that's a nice hat, and just put it on his head, and it worked for him. It added a bit of extra charming character to him once I realized that was a saddle. Yeah. Alright, so that was another grasshopper. I thought that we'd find another mantis, but we found a pair for this grasshopper. That was found on the Bridge of Eldin. Where was the other frickin' Phasmid? Phasmid. There's another bridge that looks like Eldin. I think I'm thinking of Lake Hylia's bridge. Yeah. That's where I want to look right now. Phasmid. I don't know that bug. I don't know a lot of bugs. I just don't. No, that's not where I want to go. This is where I want to go. I also suspect it's possible that I don't have access to one or two areas where I can get a pair of bugs, but that's okay. I think this is where I get the other grasshopper. Right there. Right there. Maybe, or that's a butterfly. I got my shield. Bring it! Yeah, that's a butterfly. Hey, sweetie. Okay, you're gonna come with me. Alright, you already got one like that, so you can let that go. Yeah, we're just gonna take a leisurely stroll. Okay, so we can't reach from that area. Which means we gotta go right around to this other area. I remember there being a piece of heart. A heart fifth in a tree in Hyrule Field. I'm not sure which part of the field it is. It's not the Lake Hylia area. It's gotta be western. It's gotta be western Hyrule because when we went to that area defending Telma's caravan, or yeah, caravan, right? We were going towards the village, towards Kakarika Village, which is West Hyrule. So I would think it's, yeah. Shot you in the butt. Come on. Bring it. Boop! I wonder if I can break this rock with my big ball. And meanwhile, we're collecting rupees slowly but surely for Talos' takeover of Hyrule Castletown. I can't... The economics of this proposition don't make sense to me, but I get the intention they're going for. What I mean is that Mallow, the little baby boy who runs Mellow Mart, plans to buy Hyrule Castletown. Now, Hyrule Castletown, plans to buy the Hyrule Castletown market. Now, the market is... I know, right? I agree. Dark said, you know what the best part of this game is? Your weapon doesn't break. like in Breath of the Wild, I vehemently agree. Yeah. I love Breath of the Wild. Weapon breaking... okay, I'll get back to weapon breaking. I'm going to finish my thought here on Malamart. Okay, the economics don't make sense to me. Because you have to give him 2,000... first 1,000 rupees to fix the bridge into Eastern Castletown. And then 2,000 rupees to be able to buy the Hyrule Castletown shop. 2,000 rupees is not enough money. Considering the fact that even blue potions in Hyrule Castletown Market are charged 400,000 rupees. Now, I'm willing to grant that that's just the snooty business person trying to kick out the bumpkin from Ordon Village. That might be the case. In that case, then sure. He's just trying to make it unreasonable so Link will get out, because he doesn't want the country trash dirtying up his fancy business space, that kind of thing. Just being a snooty jerk. And who knows? Maybe Hyrule Castletown is in the hole. Considering that the Gorons are hiding off to the side, are selling things at reasonable prices, but they're doing it illegally technically because they haven't got permission from the castle, but they can't get permission from the castle because bad guys have taken over and Zelda does not charge anymore. But yay, a coherent string of thought that I was able to do without stuttering. Yes. But so part of it could be snootiness. I don't know. That could be the whole explanation. If that's the entire explanation, then sure, I'll accept it. Not everyone's that fancy in Hyrule Castle Town, though. And I doubt everyone can afford those prices. So yeah, the ability to buy a shop that's selling a single item for $400,000, the ability to buy that shop for $2,000, this seems a little silly. But I mean, I don't think we're supposed. It's supposed to be a ridiculous amount of money that no one should ever be able to afford. That's the point of it. And it's supposed to be silly. I'm trying to inject logic into a fantastical game experience. I nitpick because I care. I love these games and it's fun for me to... Oh, stop it! Quit picking up the stag beetle. Link, stop it. Alright. So let's go... I totally went the wrong way. I'm sorry. Well, I can't even make it over there, can I? Okay. Well, screw it. I'm just gonna warp and get Epona this time. And we haven't gone up that way, have we? Kakariko Gorge? Let's do that. What horses are you talking about, Brian? Okay, Epona. This time we're calling you out. I'm gonna need your help. Oh no. Mid-slice. I'm in trouble. Ah! Okay, good. Ow! Okay. Let's go north. There's a slime. Ooh. Hold on, baby girl. Hold on, baby girl. Gotta do some money farming if we want our friend to take over. Oh, snap! There's a bug right there. Right there on the other side. Oh, how do we get... Can we just cross the bridge? Look at that. He's right on top of that little spire there. Let's go get him. Gotta keep your eye out for little sparkles. Oh, there's one right there! I told you there was gold in them hills! Come here, you buddy. Ooh, you got a pill bug. It's a shiny. I like how they identify them as name here bug of a golden color. Collectors love these. Like, they're shinies. They're Pokemon shinies. That's what they are. They're bug type Pokemon shinies. That's what you get for harassing me and my friends. Ow! Sorry, Epona. I'm sure that gunpowder hurts. Okay, see him? Oh, it's a heart piece. My bad. It has the same distant golden sparkle. Unfortunately, we can't get it right now. But we got this, so that's nice. And we got the other pill bug, so that's cool. I didn't expect to see another one on the way. Yep. Yeah, you can accidentally kill the, or purposely kill the horses in Breath of the Wild. There's a Poe. Purposefully. You know, is purposely a word? Purposely? Or is it just purposefully? I know there are variants of words like that. I'm not sure if purposefully and purposely are synonyms or not. Or if I'm just using purposely as an easy pronunciation. Oh, money by the tree. Somebody bury their life savings. And it's for me. I know, right? Like, yeah, like, I totally, like, and what's interesting is I'm not positive how the mechanic works with Breath of the Wild, but if you accidentally kill your horse, this is spoiler territory. There is a way to bring them back. Okay. Well, the game's been out for a while, so close your ears if you don't want to hear this part. 1, 2, 3. I'll okay, go. So, there is a way to bring the horses back in Breath of the Wild, and it's like a secret, great fairy fountain of the horse god. Somehow, the horse god recognizes if you accidentally killed your horse or not. Now, I suspect it's dependent on whether or not you're currently in battle. Like, I accidentally killed a horse by using a bomb aimed at enemies, but the bomb radius killed my horse. So we went to the horse god, and the horse god resurrected the horse, and it was like, okay, I'm not gonna punish you because I see it was an accident. It's like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if I took one off to the side and just shot it to death in an open field without any enemies around. I've never done that, but I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point of sadistic experimentation. But yeah, that intrigued me. I'm sure that's one of the parameters. If there are enemies around attacking you and a horse dies, it's probably considered not your fault, because it was a battle situation. All right. For those who decided to plug their ears and not hear spoilers, I'm done talking about that part of the game. Ah. Okay. So apparently purposely and purposefully technically have a difference, but it's so minor that it's inconsequential. Sadistic experimentation? I'm on the job, says Val. Oh, look at that big old spider. Hey, spider. Come on. I just got a new ability. I want to try it out. Oh, did nothing. Hell! Whoa. Alright. Gotta be money. No! Stop giving me stamps. I don't want them. I feel like the mushrooms here in the cave. Maybe some of the vegetation was added later. Just to add some nice aesthetic. I like it. Ah, goo! You know what? I'm gonna fill up the goo in my the lantern oil. Scoop. There we go. Boom. Heck yeah. Full lantern oil. Lantern oil. Alright. Let's find more bugs. There's a pill bug out here somewhere. So here's the difference. Purposely is to show that something is on purpose. Example, he purposely chose to swerve into oncoming traffic, as opposed to accidentally. Purposefully indicates that something was intentional. He purposefully held up that convenience store. Come on. That's like the same. That's the same thing. That's purpose and intentional are synonyms. They basically have the same definition. I feel like I'm just using two different examples to describe the exact same thing. Well, one can't be accidental. The point is that both of them are on purpose, right? But like by their definitions, both of them are intentional, on purpose. Oh, well, here's the pill bug, by coincidence. Oh, so you're saying that purposefully, there's no way that it could be the opposite could be an accident? I'm not quite sure I understand. In the case where something wouldn't be accidental, you use purposefully. Oh. So, if there's no chance that something could be accidental, like, this person forged a signature. Like, there's no way that's an accident. That kind of thing. You could use either purposely or purposefully. But you'd most likely you'd probably just use purposefully. Okay, so when there's less chance or no chance of there being an accident, you'd use purposefully. When there's a chance of it being accidental, you use purposely. Okay. Okay. Cool. Purposefully is apparently more useful if you're trying to implicate somebody in a crime, because I guess it sounds more official and legal easy. Purposefully. Yeah, it does. Like, that sounds right in my head. Like, whether that's just by my experience or just by the pure definition of the word, that sounds right. Purposefully sounds more official. Yeah. Yes. Brian made the, Dark, this is an interesting concept. Brian made the observation that Hyrule is basically the Atlantis of this world for Wind Waker. The sunken kingdom of Hyrule that's full of magic and mystery, and almost no one knows about it other than in Legends. It's freaking Atlantis in that game. Torque Princess, I did not expect a grammar debate in that. Oh, there's no debate. There's an attempt to reach understanding. That's all it is. I assume that Sean is completely right, or that Dark is completely right on this topic. He's actually looked up the meanings. I'm just trying to understand this all. I don't disagree in the slightest. Was it? That's the bridge I'm looking for. It's another concrete or cement stone bridge. I think there's a bug on maybe this side or maybe the other. Is it the freaking Bridge of Elden? That's probably not the one I'm looking for. But there is a bug. I think it's the one I already got though, earlier. But we need to find this same type somewhere in this area. Yeah, it's a Phasmid. Let's take a look. Yep, you already caught that one. So it's somewhere else in this area. Sean says, I'm a pedant. Fair enough. I get pedantic too. It's fun sometimes. Like, I don't know. When you know the person you're talking with isn't going to be super offended, but is... Ah, there you are. There you are, Phasmin. Male. It's gonna be a male Phasmin. Isn't, out to get, like, super offended. It's fun to be pedantic. You're in a quest of discovery together. Come on! Bring it! I feel like... You know, I haven't played... He fell off a cliff! How did you... What? I didn't know the bad guys could actually run off a cliff. Alright, I'm gonna get this bug before I go nuts. I feel like this game might have... Like, the mechanics of it might have been, like, one of the... Out of my freaking way. Might have been, heavily delved into for, like, Hyrule Warriors. I didn't play a lot of Hyrule Warriors, but I remember it feeling... like, I don't know. I feel like the last few 3D Zeldas felt pretty similar. As far as sword combat goes, anyway. So, yeah. Twilight Princess. Oh, I already got it. What? I guess I did. Where's the Phasmid? That's the one I want. So there's a Phasmid on that bridge and a grasshopper out in this field. Yeah, you couple, you're in the wrong places, I guess. Or I guess you can have more 2 different bug types in the same area. Ah, yes, the difference between insure and insure. Actually, I'm not totally familiar with that difference. Let's see. I'm gonna... People spell it... How does one misspell the word insure? Sean says. When people spell it insure, I-N-S-U-R-E, you insure a car. You don't E-N-S-U-R-E that I will enjoy a game. You do not I-N-S-U-R-E that I will enjoy a game. What? See, I couldn't even type the wrong usage. The wrong usage there. Alright. I'm as confused as anyone. Yeah. So insure, E-N-S-U-R-E is like, I insure you. Really? Insure it? Insure is a word? I always say that I thought it was assure. Like, I assure you that you'll enjoy a game, but maybe insure with the E-N is like a synonym of assure. A-S-S-U-R-E. Come here, you little bugger. There you are. Dude, it's a grasshopper, but it's not the one I caught before. Must be a female. Yay. Okay. What? I didn't realize I'd explored this field as much as I did. I'm just bug hunting. There's a whole, like, grammatical debate. Well, not debate. I'm not going to use the word debate. I guess debate. I don't know. An exploration of knowledge. There's no argument going on there. There's people asking questions and people willing to answer. So debate doesn't feel like the right word. Seminar doesn't feel like the right word either. Lecture doesn't. Well, maybe lecture is about a closer. Sean, you're lecturing people. You are educating the populace. This is a good thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Traffic. Traffic on the Serengeti. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we have both the grasshoppers. I'm gonna go to the Lake Hylia province. Because we haven't explored that area a lot. Have we? Yeah, let's go there. This, well, I intended to go down here. Okay, there we go. You have no idea how Uno works? Like the card game? You know? Well, probably. Yeah, IR plays games like Jackbox and Uno every once in a while just to do a fun group game session. Uno is like Crazy Eights, which is actually the originator of Uno. So if you don't know Uno, you probably don't know Crazy Eights. All right, let me try to explore while I'm playing a game. Let me try to explain the concept of the card game Uno. Okay, so you're multiple players with it's a card game, so you're holding a handful of cards, and I think you have. The goal is you start out with like 7, right? 7 or 10, I forget. But you start out with everyone has the same number of cards in their hand, and your goal is to get down to 0. Oh, I'm not playing the game. Okay. This is a multitasking adventure for me. The goal is to get down to 0 cards for each player. Now, the way to get down to 0 cards is you have to play the next card in sequential order, either forwards or backwards. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong on this. So if somebody so the first the first card on the rest of the deck that's on the table, you just draw it, and let's say the first card you see is a 5. Then the first person who starts either has to do like a 5 or a 4? Incorrect. See, I don't even know. I'm getting this wrong already. I'm apparently making my own game up. Sorry. Apparently the one I'm thinking of is also a game, just not the one I'm thinking of, just not Uno. So ignore my previous attempt at a description of a game that I haven't played in a while. I tried. I would definitely need to be reminded too. Sorry. If I've confused your understanding of the rules, that's on me. I take full responsibility. Say Darby did it. If you play a game of Uno and you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly how to play this game. Someone really smart told me once. I got this. And you start making a fool of yourself. Like, dude, you're playing Parcheesi. Just say, Darby made me do it. It wasn't my fault. He sounded trustworthy because he had a confident, bassy tone in the way that he explained the rules, and it sounded like he knew exactly what he was talking about. But turns out, he had no idea. Oh! How'd that go through you? You sudden phantom, you. Alright, we just did see, I don't know, a golden insect flying around. There's still the enemy music. Well, that's okay. That's just the field music. But I saw an insect flying around. If it were nighttime, it would make this search a lot easier. But there it is. There it is. There it is. I see you. I see you, buddy. Come on. Just look for the errant bloom effect. You mean the game? Yes! Okay, that's a new bug. First time we got the mantis. Thanks for explaining Uno correctly, Dark. Oh, I got it wrong. Don't hold it against me too much. I haven't played it in a while. No, this is curious. Okay, good. Well, not great, but it's testing to see if you could hold the bow and arrow in one hand and bow and arrow plus bombs in the other hand, but you can't. I'm not totally sure why. It's not like you're actually holding him in your hands as the character. It's just a inventory pick. It would be useful to have that combination on your offhand if you could manage it, because you're not able to carry as many bombs regularly as you are arrows. It's not a big deal at all. Just me thinking aloud. I mean, if I ever do design a game to keep these kind of aspects in mind for how a game could better be balanced. And like this isn't complaining at all. It's I don't see it as it's me saying, how can I improve this wonderful formula that I grew up with, that I really enjoy? Here's a way. I hope it doesn't come off as complaining. I'm just trying to. If I see something that I personally feel, in my heart, I think this could be better in this way, it's worth saying for posterity. Because I may forget it. And to have it recorded in some way, whether it be video or writing down or speaking to somebody else who might remember it better than I. Let me see if I can. Yes! Oh. Should have kept me in bow mode. There's a Poe up there. Alright, have a good one, Dork Princess. Night, Brian. Ah! Woofy time. So yeah, the Wolf Amiibo dungeon that they added to this isn't great. It's super basic. It's kind of like it's more of the same kind of scenery that you see in like a Chalice dungeon and Bloodborne. Very samey. Like, oh, okay. Here, if that's not that big a deal, you could see it like one of the like the trials of Wind Waker, where you had like the 50 level dungeon or whatever it was. It's kind of like that, but they didn't put as much effort into it, and it shows. Yeah. The prize apparently is worth it, but you can only get it after going through certain parts of the storyline of the main game. And I've done 2 of the 3, but I haven't gotten to the point where I can do the third part of the dungeon. And what's annoying about it is that you have to go through the same levels you already went through. Like the first time you can go in, it's levels 1 through 5. The second time it's 1 through 15. The third and last time is 1 through 20. So you have to retread, and that's just lazy. It's just lazy. Which means that there are a total of 20 floors. Which, yeah, that's just lazy. It's something. It shouldn't be locked behind an amiibo gate. That's something I disagree with vehemently. People with less income shouldn't experience less of your game. That's not a cool thing for Nintendo to do. I think it should have been. I think the dungeon should have been unlocked once you beat the game, or if you get the amiibo, you get to unlock it earlier. That's my personal. That would be my like compromise there. But no, it's amiibo locked. yeah. Nintendo ain't perfect. They do things that seem money grabby. In general, I love them as a company. Oh, screw you, except for this stuff like that. In general, I love them as a company because they do tend to promote some really cool creativity when they're not trying to money grab. And their money grabbing a lot of the times, to me, seems very obvious. Games like Triforce Heroes, or yeah, I guess Triforce. I honestly haven't played it, so I don't know the depth of its story or its mechanics or what it added to the series. I'm gonna here's my, for the time and for the era that game came out, I feel like it's a money grab because Nintendo was doing that kind of thing at that time. That's when I was working for them. I feel the same way about Four Swords Adventures. I feel like they were working on another Zelda, which was this one. This was probably their big one they were wanting to come out, but it had a while before they could announce it. So they did a multiplayer Zelda that to me seemed like one of the most embarrassing cash grabs of the entire series. It required friends to get equipment. It was just money, 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 money. No. Oh, sorry. I was messaging someone back. But yeah. Personal rant on the company. I'll do that occasionally. It's because I care, Nintendo. I understand that you gotta make some games to pay the bills. You don't necessarily need to use your flagship properties to do that. You're like okay, I feel less about it with the Hyrule Warriors games, just because I know that there is a big audience for like Dynasty Warriors and that kind of like beat 'em up, you know, mob fight 'em kind of game. So I can respect that you know, they're okay, we're trying to appeal to this audience, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't my personal choice for a game, but it wasn't one that bothered me to come out. Like, oh, I kind of looked forward to playing Four Swords Adventures again, but shoot, when we played it again for this retrospective, I have no idea what's going on in this area. Maybe water boots, maybe iron boots. Yeah, I was just, Four Swords Adventures was just such a letdown. Oh, it was so much just reused material. It's like, ugh. After, like, the first two, like, levels, like, the first two areas, man, it was just so many reused tropes, and it just, ugh. It was like, alright, let's give them something. That's what that game feels like. It's the let's give them something game. Ugh. I did not like it. I kind of put Triforce Heroes in that, not quite in that category, but it does feel close to it. It to me it seems like more of a Kirby game, but again, I haven't given it a real solid chance because I haven't played it. But our gimmick has lots of costumes and look at all the costumes. Look at this gimmick. You'll have fun with your friends. It's like, well, that's always kind of been Kirby's job, right? For Nintendo. Like you're injecting the same mechanics of Kirby into a different property. And I don't know. It feels like you're cheapening an experience a little bit. But I guess they can always go under the umbrella of thought of, we're going by the Zelda timeline, so we can do whatever we want with this specific cartoony storyline, and it'll be as ridiculous as we want it to be, including multiplayer storylines that don't really interact well with the slightly more serious tone of the Zelda universe. I don't know. That's my... I'm ruminating here. Not a perfect man. I don't have all the answers. I have thoughts. I have opinions. That's all it is. That's all I can give you. I have my experience and my opinions. I haven't played it. I feel from the visuals, from the trailers, it seems like it was an attempt to bring Kirby aesthetics and play style to a Zelda game, which they tried to do with Four Swords, and it, by most accounts, it didn't work well. Oh, there's a bug. Ooh, what are you? Oh. Woofs. Skeleton wolves. Oh. I didn't want to hurt the Zarzars. Come here, Buggy. Good place for you to hide. I'm just gonna collect you. Agatha is gonna give you a good home. A beetle. Good. We got a Poe right here. All right. There's me up on my horse. Not high horse, but soapbox. That's the word. I'm not trying to say that my opinion is the only one that matters, or that I am even articulating a coherent thought well. This is my thought on it, and like on a core bile level, just like Four Swords just felt like such a sellout kind of title to me. Oh, that's what it was. And I feel like Hyrule Heroes is along the same vein. I feel like probably more effort was put into Hyrule Warriors. Your Triforce Heroes is the one that I was saying. Feels like the same kind of sellout vein. But I feel like more effort was put into Hyrule Warriors. It seems like a fun game and fun combos and fun like battle, shiny, flashy stuff to play. It feels like fireworks. It feels like a fireworks show where the main Zeldas in the series are like full story driven, intent. Not always intense, but make you think. Whereas the Hyrule Warriors are make you press button, make you hit. Let's warp. Where are we? Okay, let's find the other beetle first. Maybe it's in the water. Oh, oh, beetle. I wonder though. There is a grabby thing right here. Why would that be here? Why are you here? What? Does he just let me drop? What the heck is the point? Ah! I feel like I saw something. Yes! Yes! Okay, let's get this other one. Well, that looks like a stag beetle. Oh, don't you even try to leave, buddy. I'm gonna get you. Oh, it's just a regular beetle. Okay. The stag beetle is the pincers. The regular beetle is the shovel nose. Oh, hold on. Alright, that's the beat. That's both beetles in this area. Bug hunting, let's go. I might as well go back to Agatha's and... Oh, no. We need to go to the Elden province and give money to Mallow. We're almost... Oh, snap. We have 1,000 rupees. We can finish funding the Mallow Mart operation. Awesome. So first we give him this 1,000. Get a couple more rupees from Agatha. I think we can get around 200. But that should be enough for... Mallow to afford to buy all the Hyrule Castletown shop. Oops. Hold on. Hey, give us money, is the point of that conversation. 46 rupees left. No, you're good. You're good, Sam. You haven't missed much. We've just been bug hunting, and we're about to fully fund Mallow Mart. So what we need to do is warp back to Hyrule Castletown, give some bugs to Agatha to get some money, and then come back to Mallow Mart. And then he'll have enough money to take over Hyrule Castletown Market. Oh. Hold on, just a moment. All right. Do. Okay. Mallow Mart. Let's give Agatha some junk. Well, not junk. They're bugs. I'm back. What did I miss? Also, I was watching NOTI. Ah. No, like, my Facebook is a fine link for me. I mean, I can easily filter out people that I don't want to Facebook with. It's just, to me, it's just another way to interact with people, with fans, or with people who have potential business offerings. I don't use it a lot, but if somebody approaches me with like a, like, hey, I got a project, here are the details, here is the full plan, the layout of the project, here's how you would be compensated. I'm definitely willing to listen. So Facebook is a good opportunity for that kind of thing. I don't put all my information on Facebook. I think I don't put all my information on anywhere. I don't think that's a safe thing to do, because I assume that eventually all of the things that we assumed were safe online are eventually going to be stolen from us. And I know that might be a bleak outlook, but it's, in the last 9 months, it's been pretty accurate. Like, it's the internet. It's a thing people have ways to get around whatever protections we try to put in front of it. It's interconnectivity. It's networks connecting to each other. If someone really, 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 really wants to get your information, they really, 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 really can if you're willing to put it out there. So only put out what you're willing to let everybody see. That's my sagely advice for being on the internet. Have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? Oh, good. We have enough for a pair for this one. And a couple other pairs. Oh, boy. Who's your friend? A little grasshopper. Little grasshopper, little grasshopper. I'd love to tickle your belly all day long. Oh, yeah. Grasshoppers are sweet bugs. I'm not a huge arthro enthusiast. Arthropod? Right? Arthropod. That's what bugs are. Arthropods. That's the binomial nomenclature, the Latin speak for bugs. I don't have a huge knowledge base for bugs like I do for a lot of other animals, but they are important to our lives. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little pill bug, aren't you? You little cutie. Little pill bug, little pill bug. I wish I was smaller so I could roll you around like a ball. Oh boy, thank you so much. All right. There are several links on the MOTI videos that I'm a part of. One's my Facebook. One's my personal website. This might be the only ones I don't remember. Depends on the video. I've updated that information a couple times, and I don't expect anyone to go back and change that post in post, whatever. So it's totally understandable. My preference is my website. By the way, my website is down below, waveformvoiceacting.com. That's my preference for contact. It gets straight to my email, which I check more often than my Facebook or any other social networking sites. Just as a personal preference, I'm not super into social networking. It stresses me out too much. Like, I care a lot about what people want to talk about and what people's feelings. And social network for me is people's rawest feelings. And Twitter, personally, to me, is people's worst impulses come to life. Facebook is some of that, and also some of people trying to be their best. So it's a good middle ground for me. I'm not a fan of Twitter. I don't like how bad people can become in the for the sake of anonymity. But the best way to reach me is through my business email, and that is linked through my website. Though I request that if you want to reach me personally through that email link, it's for business opportunities. Like I appreciate talking with people on this platform as it is. Hey, how you doing? Jarpo Vinay? Yeah, but yeah, I certainly appreciate talking with people kind of like on a one-on-one or crowd-on-one aspect like this. But if you're gonna use my business email through my website, I just ask that it's for like a business opportunity, because it can be difficult to sort through the mail if it's not, you know. But yeah, that's partly why I do Twitch, is so I can just, you know, hang out with folks and talk with them and enjoy games that I enjoy in the presence of folks who are awesome. Yeah. All right. Little mantis. If I had sickles like that, I could slice onions better. How you doing, Jarpy Vinay? All right. We definitely have enough to to finance the rest of Malomart. I know you have bugs. Oh, I've never done that before. I've never left Agatha's place while having bugs that I haven't given to her in my possession. So apparently she gets a little steamed. If you're still... Check this out. Hold on, I'll show you what I mean. Ah! Well, saving is not a bad idea. But if you've collected bugs and you leave her house without giving her those bugs, apparently... Ah! I think I went to the main menu. Without giving her those bugs, she gets... I know you have bugs on you. That's interesting. Tell me about the party, man. That or ma'am. Jarpy Vinay says that they just came from a party a few minutes ago. I'd love to hear about it. Yeah, the Agatha sounds like she wants all the bugs, and she's not going to be happy until she knows she has every species of bug that is in your possession. All right, so we have a few more types to collect. Let's check our menu. Not the map menu, but the bug menu. We're only too short. We're only... Okay, so the Great Bridge of Hylia is one. So that's the lake area. And then the Great Bridge of Eldon. Alright. Let's go check those areas. Maybe we can get their partners. Perhaps the other bug... Perhaps maybe one of them's in, like Lake Hylia area, maybe. Just a regular get-together, somehow stretched out until 6 a.m. Oh my god. How did you stay up that late, you champion? Goodness. In just a moment, I'm getting a message, so I should respond to it. Alcohol has a funny way of keeping people up. Well, in a party setting, yeah. I feel like if it's just you alone, or I don't know if it's just a party setting, maybe an interactive setting, because doing this, like performing the idea of having a drink or two a drink or two can certainly keep you going in some interesting ways. I can accept that proposition. Alright, we're out of regular bombs, but we do have a couple walkie bombs that are pretty much useless outside of you just wanting to use them for funsies. Let's try this route. We haven't gone down here yet. Oh my gosh. I think this is another Beyblades area. Let's use the Beyblade. There we go, that's the right button. I was using the wrong button to bounce off. I think this other area is either bombs or... No! You don't know! You're gonna hit the wall, aren't you? Yep. Such a waste. There we are. Darn it. Well, darn it. Better go back up that way.
No! No! Stop it! Turn around, Link.
That's not the correct way to go. Your fidget spinner does not carry you very quickly, does it? Unless it's on the gears. Come on. Come on. There we go. Easy enough. You should probably sleep, friend. Alright, you got a piece of heart. You collected 5 and formed a new heart container. It also filled your life energy. Isn't that a fantabulous sight to see? Sometimes you, ow. Oh, well that was interesting. Okay, panicked, falling from a high ledge sound, but then you were just fine. Sometimes the hitboxes and barriers and environmental factors of this game kind of mesh in a way that don't really mix with the way you understand the world as a person.
Ah! Stop it!
I'm trying to strafe and use my bow in first person in a tactical manner, but it doesn't work. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, have a good breakfast. Yeah. Alright, just a moment. Yay! This is so useful outside of dungeons. I mean, look at it. Right now, big. But there's still beer left, so I don't want to really go to sleep. I mean, that's fair logic. I can't, almost. Yeah! Can't blame you for your life choices there. If you're an adult in a drinking age, beer can be a fine beverage. I'm not saying it is, and I'm not suggesting anyone drink it. I'm just saying that I support your choices as an individual. That way I can't get in trouble by any parents who respect the idea of freedom and personal choice. Really? I don't... If you don't mind me asking, Sam, what country are you from? If you can have alcohol at 18 years old, you know, much the way that they... much the way that my parents' generation was able to have alcohol at 18, but then they suddenly took it away from us when they decided that we're not adult enough to be adults. By the way, for those who aren't aware of my age, I'm 30. So I can have any kind of responsible adulting that I choose to have. However, I do not agree with the age requirement, especially with the military acceptance of 18-years-olds. My personal personal views. You do not have to follow them. I can have my opinions, and I hope you respect them, even if you do not agree with them. It's nice to have the freedom of speech and the freedom of opinions. Again, this is not your regular Zelda stream. It is kind of a late night one. It does. I agree. Needing to be 21 to have alcohol seems weird to me. I can understand that outlook, but I can also understand the outlook of... Oh, there's one. Right on. There's a bug. I can also understand the outlook of, like, high school-aged students being like, okay, like, the seniors have this superiority complex of being like, we're able to have adult drinks and you guys can't. That kind of thing. And maybe it's not the same in other parts of the world, but that kind of mentality is not foreign to America. That, oh yeah, I'm so much more mature. I'm able to have a beer because I'm 18, not because I'm actually mature enough to handle my inebriative beverages. I'm not saying that that's correct. I don't think that, I don't know. This is personal politics or personal philosophy or whatever you want to call it, but it does definitely seem weird to me that people are able to serve in a military apparatus that they can be killed in at the age of 18, but not able to enjoy a beverage that has ingredients that could either slightly or severely. I'm not going to sugarcoat it or water it down. Alcohol has had many varying effects on individuals, and it's an individual reaction, for sure. That said, it's weird to me that you're able to give your life for a country, but not able to enjoy a beverage. That's my personal thoughts on the matter. It just seems really, honestly worded, messed up to me. No one's telling you. For the people who just aren't into recreationals, for the people who just don't want their kids to, you know, use alcohol or drugs or anything, or the kids or the adults or the teens or anything who are just not into into that kind of thing. If you don't want to use them, the simple answer is don't. You don't have to. And that's okay. But the people who do choose to use them at a reasonable age, that's fine if they're responsible. If they're messing up their lives and the lives of others around them, that's a different story. But if they're using responsibly, I'm not going to be against their way of life. And I think to me, it's unsettling and, I guess, annoying that 21-year-olds in my country aren't able to, or 18-year-olds in my country are able to serve in a defend the country at your own life's risk kind of position, and can't enjoy a beer. Yeah, cigarettes are available at 16. Personally, like, this is again my personality, my personal thought on it. Cigarettes are gross to me. They dry you out. They make you wrinkly. Like, I've lived with some of my... I've some people in my family have used cigarettes in their lives, and yeah, it's whatever balances you out. You could justify many things as self-medicating. I'm personally not a fan of cigarettes. I don't like them. They hurt. They hurt my throat. They make me feel grungy. Alcohol doesn't. I can enjoy myself and a fine drink responsibly. This is my house. I am an adult. I am also not recommending any kind of drinking to anybody, to make that clear. But I can enjoy an alcoholic beverage myself. But yeah, cigarettes, not appealing to me. They hurt. They're not good for you in any way at all. Okay. Physically, they're not good for you. Mentally, which kind of ties into physically, to be honest. Synapses reacting to your physical stimuli of nicotine. You could say your brain reacting to nicotine. You're like, my brain says it's good for me because it feels good. Because it makes me feel numb in a way that makes me enjoy or at least accept part of my day. I understand that. I understand needing a break. I understand it. Nicotine just doesn't do it for me. I've had my moments on it. I've tried nicotine. Just not my thing, man. It's harsh to me. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Darby, I live in the same state as you. Oh, yeah. I was talking about caffeine. Oh, yeah, caffeine. Yeah. It's caffeine. I mean, you could make the same complaints about sugar as you make about caffeine. I think. People say, it gives you excess energy and wears you out. So yeah, so does sugar. Are you giving your kids a Happy Meal? I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't give your kids Happy Meals. Maybe you should make them a salad every day. Yeah, well, you know, it turns out Happy Meals are pretty dang cheap. Not everyone can afford a salad. And unless we have the means to... Oh my god, thank you for the host. Thank you, Sunshine. Oh, no. Yeah, it is Sunshine. Thank you for tuning in again. Oh my god, I've been doing so many useless things in this playthrough. Sorry. I'm just kind of chatting and swinging my sword around. You're kind of seeing me off the rails. Well, on the rails, but in a not directed forum. It's hard to ruminate and to do something focused at the same time. It really is. I'm not always the strongest. I don't always have the strongest mental faculties when I'm trying to do. We already got that one. How many others have we not gotten? Thanks, Sam. Wonder if that timed up right. Oh, we're missing the Bridge of Eldin, the Phasmid. Hold on. I'm just gonna look for this. Female Phasmid. Where were... There we go. Golden bugs, there's only one that I'm missing. Okay. There we go. Got it. I believe it's in Kakariko. Let me take a look again. Yeah. That's the... No, that's the male Phasmin. I thought I went there. Hold on. I think I went the wrong way. Graveyard. That's an ant. Phasmid. Did it again. Okay, hold on. Phasmid. Elden Province. Female. Elden Province, Hyrule Field. Cliff Edge. North of Hyrule Bridge. Alright. Alright. Let's do it. North of Hyrule Elden Bridge. It's got to be in this area. It's a little bit further than the male we caught. But we're one bug short of getting all of them. Thank you, Sunshine Ash. I will be right back. I'm going to use the restroom, but just a couple minutes. Okay. Swoobity doo. Oh, swoobity swoo. I should probably plug my gamepad in. The most shocking news of your life. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you so much for the beds. That's awesome.
Ah, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
Well, that has empowered me to find the rest of the bugs in Agatha's bug ball. I want to say that it's somewhere in this area. Positive. But ow! Alright. Oh, y'all are sweet. Thank you, Stark. Oh, you're sweet. Alright. Oh, I see. It's got to be closer to the. Let's see. Closer to Elden Bridge. It looks like. Maybe it's on the bridge. Is it on the bridge? Maybe it's on the bridge. Maybe it's in fact on the bridge. Oops. I haven't heard it. Bye, guys. Alright, let's find this bug.
McNally!
That's a good old McNally. Ah, I think that's the one. Quick switch. Alright. Yep, this is our last bug. We're gonna give all the bugs to Agatha. You know what? This is a good goal for this stream. Agatha bugs. I'm gonna get you. You got a female phasmid. I think that's every one of them. Oh, snap. You know what? I'm not even risking it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save my game. Yes, I must, like, bits can translate to actual dollars. Every 100 bits is $1 in American, I think. Alright, let's go to Agatha.
Aggie! Ah!
Don't copy, just start it. Oh, snap. Just make sure we got the total. Yep, alright, let's give them all to Agatha then. There we go. Bum ba ba bum ba. We get a special gift from Agatha. Once we deliver all the bugs to her. Dog, 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 dog. Dog, 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 dog. I'm a dog. Oh, no, I'm a person, man. Yes, I am human. Yes, I am a person, man, human. Alright, to Agatha's bug place. Yes, Kitterfly from the music game. I can't remember the name of the game. Like, I honestly can't. Kitterfly. That's what we called the kitty cat fairy from the musical game. I can't remember the name. Darn it. Maybe you could remind me, Sunshine Ash. What was the name of that game? Sound, maybe something. I don't know. I don't remember. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, Agatha. You haven't seen the Phasmid yet. Wonder Song, that's the one. Yeah, one of the fairies in that game we called a Kitterfly because it was a kitty and a fairy. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little Phasmid, aren't you? Aren't you, little cutie? Oh, little Phasmid, I want to tie your long antenna into bows. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Allow me to share this happiness with you. Thank you. 5 bugs left, and we have all of them. We have all of them. We have Phasmids. We have Mantis. We have all the scythy creatures. Yeah, we have already heard your little limerick for that one. So I'm just going to zoom past the rest of these. Unless we have another couple that we haven't seen. We haven't seen the beetle. Oh boy! Little beetle, I want to use that shiny shell as a pillow and fall asleep. Yeah, that's a good one to end on. That was the only bug type we hadn't seen her do a limerick about. I'm just gonna zoom past the dialogue on this one. You have so much money, Agatha. You're so sweet for sharing it with us, for collecting buggos. Buglies. Buggy bugs. You're, okay, your jars are sitting on the ground. Okay, I thought they were on the bookshelf at first. But no, they're just sitting on the ground. The green one has a lot of dirt. The green one has a lot of dirt in it. I think this is... You worked very hard. Please accept this declaration of honorable citizenship and the memento that goes along with it. You got the giant wallet. You can now hold up to 2,000 rubies. If you ever feel like talking to the bugs again, you know where to go. I do know where to go. Thank you, Agatha. So we got the giant wallet. Agatha's bug ball is completely filled. You know what? Let's go in and talk to her and see what she has to say after talking to this snooper. You listening? I'm only gonna give you the... if you don't... Okay, he says the same things. If you don't like bugs, don't talk to Agatha. He's an admirer of Agatha, and he's a creep looking at her window. Quit looking at her window, dude. That's not nice. Alright, what you got to say, Agatha? Oh boy, I am happy! I'm surrounded by bugs. Here, listen. Can you hear the happy calls of the bugs? You know, I can't, but I believe you can. It makes you feel good, and as long as none of these bugs are being harmed, and no one else is, I support your style of living, Agatha. You're a sweet person. Now, let's travel over to Mellows in Kakariko Village and give him the rest of the money he needs to buy Kakariko Town, or Hyrule Town Market. Oh, no, it was completely intentional to make my hosting sound. Well, like... It was like intentional improvisation. Like, I set the time aside to be silly. Like, I was like, okay, I feel like being improvisational right now. I'm gonna make some silly, like, sounds, things for my notifications. And that was one that happened for the hosting sound. So it's kind of a mix of serious and silly. It's like I set out to do something to improve my user experience on Twitch, but I didn't know exactly what I was gonna do to improve it. And what came out of that was what you see when you host me. All right, let's see what happens when we invest fully in Malomart, because now we have the final bit of rupees that we need. We were only 46 shy, I think. Yep, 46. What happens if I give you 40? Oh. Whoops. What if happens if I give you more than you need? Can I? Nope. I can only give you as much as you need. No? 8? There you go. Excellent. Just an extra. Glorious day! We achieved our goal, brother! Today marks the day that another legendary establishment is born. You should travel to Castletown later. Thank you for your cooperation, brother! Hey, Link. Buy something. You little... Time is money, so quit wasting both. Oh, Mallow. What in your life experience showed you that the type of... You know what? Okay. So I have several feelings on Mallow's character. He seems like he's a ruthless businessman. On the other hand, he's willing to buy Hyrule Castletown and reduce its prices to help the people. He's such a strange character. I feel like he's not well fleshed out. But neither are... I don't know. There's a lot to be said about this character. Neither are the complexities of the... Alright, I'm not even going to get into my personal thoughts on that. But he's a very interesting character for sure. Mallow. Good old Mallow. Well, anyway, we just bought Hyrule Castletown shop. But we can't work there at the moment. Now we can. Just had to get out of eyesight, that's all. Well, I'm glad you enjoy my random compulsive noises.
Hey, Mr. Link, wait!
I am betting it's a letter about the opening of the grand opening of Malomart and Hyrule Castletown. There we go.
Greetings, Mr. Link. I have come to deliver a letter. It's a letter from Malomart.
Only makes sense.
Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail.
My business is concluded. I would love to play a game of Shadow of the Colossus for my viewers. Just an off thought, but I would. Malomart. Alright, let's find that letter. Heroes, come together. Malomart, the hero of discounts, is finally open in Castletown. We've got all you need for that upcoming trip, and we offer it at unbelievable prices. Grand opening special. Magic armor, limit 1. Act fast, heroes. Sounds like you're advertising directly to Link, Mallow, which I appreciate. Ah! I pressed the pause button. There we go. Or the select button. I don't know his character in this, but from your quick summary, I think he sounds like a smart businessman who knows how to get money.
and also people on his side through a charity of sorts. Yes, I guess. Mallow is a very charismatic individual, though he's very dull in his expressions, which is interesting. Turns out, you don't need to be an explosive personality to... I don't know. However, that seems to be kind of a Nintendo-y take on it. You don't necessarily need to be an explosive personality to be a personality. However, they are putting him in kind of the optional forefront of the economy of this game. If there were other options, who knows? We just don't know. Would I have taken the more charismatic choice? Would I have taken the baby with zero emotion? When you take away the choice, it kind of all breaks apart. Welcome, welcome! The hero of discounts, Mellowmart, will be a legend in Castletown. Come on in, welcome! Take a look at our wares! Oh, suddenly you're on my side now, huh? That was the same doorman who was demanding I shine my shoes before I come in when this was Rich People Mart. And now we got music and parties and colors and all the awesome stuff. Thanks, Mellowmart. You'll buy it now if you're smart at Mellowmart. Welcome, welcome. Grand opening sale going now at Castletown Mellowmart. It's the same. It's the same clerk that was working here in the super, like, suave, fancy, we're better than you market. Now that it's owned by a more, I don't know, like, Mallow, who seems more party-friendly, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like a commentary on the excesses of capitalism or something. I have no idea. Why now, if you're smart, make your selection using this button. Kind of like a, oh, there he goes doing the moonwalk. I can buy a stamp, which I don't want. But I can buy this for a lot of money. Actually, not that much money. This is quite a bargain when you think of how valuable your life is. What few rupees to stay alive? What's a few rupees to stay alive? So what do you think? Are you interested? Yes. Oh, we have sold out of magic armor. You got the magic armor. You bought it. You are smart. You bought it at Mellowmart. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. Wear it and your rupees will become magical. The armor will protect you. So if you get hit, you lose rupees, not health. If you run out of rupees, the armor will go dormant and your movement will become impaired. So you go slower if you don't have any rupees while you're wearing this. I'm terribly sorry, but the customer that was here right before you picked up the last one. No problem. That was me. Thank you for your patronage. Shop again sometime. Oh, thank you so much, Sunshine. Okay, so now if we look at our menu, we have the option for magical armor. Check this out. Oh, yeah. However, it drains our rupees. Look how quickly it drains our rupees. Oh, it's like 3 per second. So it's super duper armor, but we can't use it willy-nilly. Oh, it is cool though, isn't it? Ooh, fancy. Yeah, for sure. Super fancy. It might save our butts in the end. But yeah, I didn't realize how cheap it was after you bought Mellowmart. Yeah, so fancy and costly. Yeah, well, before Mallow bought the store, it was 400,000 rupees. All right. Well, we invested in Malomart, afforded him the Hyrule Castletown Market, made it more hip and approachable for the everyday Hylian, and we're able to afford the magic armor for the hero who needed it. Otherwise, it might have ended up in a museum or in a collector's place who did not need it. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, it's still gonna hurt my rupees at this point. However, like the rate at which I gather rupees versus how much it's going to cost for like a blue potion or red potion, like I feel like the times that I'm going to need to use the armor far positively outweigh the times that I would like need to use a blue or red potion or whatever. Though that's dependent on if the armor takes any extra rupees if I'm hit. I don't know. I'll have to test that out. Regardless, I'm just gonna shoot these dudes. Get out of here, brothers. I'm gonna take these. I'm invincible. No, you don't. You die, is what you do. Both these dudes on the same... Oh, yeah? Yeah. Alright, well, we got all the bugs. Like, a lot of the stipulations of the magic armor are based on things that we don't know anything about yet. It's not an item. It's not an armor that I used a lot in my first or second playthrough. But who knows? Like, I might use it against the against areas where it could be useful if I go to the dungeon of trials or whatever it is. It's a useful item when it's necessary. And with this edition of the game, oh, there's a nice. With this edition of the game, there is a colossal wallet or something like that, a bigger wallet than the Giant's wallet that we just received from Agatha. And if you get it, you are able to hold up to 999 or 9,099 rupees, 9999 rupees at a time. Where before this HD remake of the game was available, the max was 2,000. So if you do the Shadow Dungeon with Wolf Link and Agatha's Bug Quest, you have the ability to hold up to almost 10,000 rupees, which makes you practically invincible for any section of the game. You could probably do a full dungeon. You could probably do like the last dungeon of the game while wearing the magic armor and have no worries at all. Well, you know, I think that's the last thing I wanted to do this evening. I think that's the last thing I wanted to do. Hey, look, there's an opera singer. And a whole minstrel band. That's nice. They just repeat the same stanza? Is that the right word? 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Alright. Seems to just alter between the two. But it's a nice little inclusion that totally wasn't necessary, but thanks to the synthesizer artist who made that happen. Alright. You know, I'm satisfied with this for now. I completed the 2 Wolf Link dungeons. The 5 and the 15. All that's left is the 20. And I completed Agatha's bug quest and got the magic armor. I'm going to call it a night. I think I'm going to call it a weekend. Thank you all for stopping by, and I really appreciate y'all hanging out. I would say that this was a more opinionated than usual stream, but I appreciate y'all sticking through with it with me. And I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and also realize that these are my opinions. They're not facts. They're my thoughts, and they are mine. And that's all it is. Alright, anyway. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you later. Bye. Yeah, got any puns? Let's see. Based on the thing that's on screen, let's see. Let's take a quick look around. We can't even move our camera. Okay. So we got a fountain. We got some stone. We got some flowers. All right. Oh, no, that's a bad one. You know what? I don't think I have any on hand at the moment. Roll. Well, there's the action command, roll. Thanks for rolling with me, folks. Alright. Well, I'll see y'all later. I'm gone. Later.